How can the back that built the front fortress be confined to the shortest month of the year? I'm here to scream disrespect from the top of my lungs that plunge me deeper into the rabbit hole than I have ever been before. Becoming surrounded by precious materials, but even more precious documents that document the horrors of this place. How black and white was birthed to distinguish between the slave and the enslaver. But what if my neighbor is a servant as well? Does that make him as dark as me if I am clearly not as pale as he? With my great-great-grandmother's shovel and my great-great-grandfather's pail, they used to carry the life-offering soil away to lay these decrepit, soulless rails that transport precious cargo from one end of the country to the other. I send long-distance messages to my mother that decompose anything. Black is a color that absorbs everything, including the light. Even the beatings that were given to my ancestors are absorbed in my skin and my next of kin. But the light overshines the dark figures casting shadows that stretch back in time before we first step foot on this land, wearing the brand of the Willie Lynch letters on our brains, spent not brainstorming but storming the brain with nonsense that blinds you to the senseless killings from false prophets and false doctors telling you that you have a disability, causing the creator's creation to misuse their God-given ability. Silly me, who dives deep into the books that were driven out of schools and replaced with placentas of the beast. Books filled to the max with things we don't care about because the information is not about us. We've been blinded for so long. We always say in the motherland, we were all kings and queens with our own agendas. Now we just pretenders, following someone else's agenda that we don't own. You must first master your mind to be a mastermind. A mastered Mauritian mind is what the enemy tries so hard to prevent. So you were born with the precedents to keep you in chains before you knew you were locked in. Once you see your attachments to the cold metaphysical locks and links, you will understand how far you've sunk and will continue to sink if you don't break free. You're in deep water, no oxygen, can't inhale, exhale. But learn to live in the moment. Don't focus on what's to come because you don't know it yet, but learn to inhale, exhale. Breathe life into a creation that will have a current of currency washing in. Africa holds the riches of the world. We, the people who are from there, are the richest boys and girls, women and men. The world is not outside of our borders, it is within. Know yourself.